question we get asked a lot here at Firewave is what, Tilly?
When should I post my content? So like what time?
Exactly. And we've got a really simple answer for you.
Meal times.
Think meal times, think food. Because the reason that people are on their phone at meal times is because that's the time they get to sit down and just
do nothing,
apart from eat and look at their phones. Very rarely does people, if you watch people, very rarely do they just sit down and eat, especially if it's like, a sandwich at work, they always have their phones with them, don't they? So we're thinking, well, what's the first time in the morning that people might consider?
Maybe like around 8.
Yeah, so about 8 o'clock here, that's breakfast.
Yeah.
And then what's the next time? Big meal
around
time?
like 12, 1ish for lunch.
Yeah, and we see this, by the way, in your insights on Facebook. You can see this very, very clearly. This is the main times that you'll see spikes during these times. And then, what time do you eat in the evening, Till?
Maybe like 6, 7.
6, 7?
Yeah,
Like that,
I
okay.
focus around that time.
I've not done a 24-hour clock, as you can see, so I can see a little bit of a problem there. But there's also some in-between times, aren't there? Because people don't necessarily go from 8 till 12 without sort of doing anything else.
Maybe like a break around
10 or 11?
10?
Yeah, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Tilly eats throughout the whole day, so we can't really use her as a guidance here. And then in the afternoon, probably around 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then maybe when they get home from work, sort of 5 or 6 o'clock, maybe on an evening commute. And then, although this is not a 24-hour clock, last thing at night is a really good time to get people. So kind of between 9:30 and 10:30, people are really active on social media. It could be the last thing that just watched on Netflix, box sets is finished, and they're just sitting there playing with a phone. It could be the thinking, right, I must go to bed, turn TV off, but they still sit on the phone. Or it could be the take the phone to bed, maybe have a cup of tea in bed and sit and play on the phone then. And those are the key times really you want to get people. So when you're thinking about posting on social media, think
Meal times.
think food.